Hello, welcome in How to Play Chess. So start, we're gonna explain all the names of the pieces and how to move them. The first piece is the pawn that you can move one position ahead or two positions ahead. You also can take a piece in diagonal. Let me show you. That's the, that's the piece that I would like to move. So let me move one step ahead or two steps. We also can take a piece in diagonal. Also, we're gonna explain the value of the pieces so we know which piece has more value than another one. The value of the pawn is 1 point. Now let's go with the second piece, which is the bishop that moves in diagonal and takes pieces in diagonal. The value of it is 3 points. Let me show you. That's the bishop. You can move it in diagonal, any square, all the way. You also can eat in diagonal. The third piece is the knight that moves in L and takes pieces in L. Let's go. Let's try to do it. Okay, that's the bishop. It's like a horse. Let's move it. So if you see, it's like a L movement in the right direction and on the left direction. Okay. It also can take pieces in L. Okay. Now the fourth piece is the rock, which is like a tower that moves in line. You can move it in line. It also can take pieces in line. Let me show you so you know. The rock, you can move it like in a line to the front, to the right, or to the left, or to the back. Move this one, just do that one. You see, move it that way. You also can move it that way. Okay. Now the fifth piece is the queen, which is that one in here. You can move it as all the pieces, but not taking consideration the bishop. So you can move it in line, you can move it in diagonal, one step, but you cannot move it in L. If you see, it doesn't show here because it doesn't have the movement of the bishop. The sixth piece is the king, which is that one. Let me show you. It's that one. You can move it any even well, now the tower is on here, so it doesn't let the king move to any of those two places, but you can move it that way, that way, that way, and that way. The six, that's all the pieces that we got. Now let's explain them again, the value. So the value of the pawn is 1 point, the knight is 3, the bishop is 3, and the tower is 5. And the king is the game. If you lose the king, you lose the game. Why is the value important? Because if you change, let's say if you want to change, let's say if I move here and I move here, you have to know that you cannot not eat, you cannot change a piece of 5 points for a one, because then you will lose 4 points. Okay, if we do it, you will see now the queen is gonna take the rock, and we have lost 3 points, and it usually shows on top. Okay, now let's go with more basic stuff like the board of the game. Basically, we have rows in horizontal and verticals. The one in horizontals are the ones called ranks, and the one in vertical are called files. We also have to know how to call the position of any piece on the board. To do that, we have the numbers on the files 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, and we also have the ranks A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So let's say this pawn is B5 or 5B. In this case, the queen is 5E or E5, as you see. Now let's go with a bit of brief history of the chess. The game of chess was invented in India in the 6th century. Pieces originally represented the military units common in warfare at the time, such as a king, infantry, or cavalry. Guys, we will show you more in this channel. Please subscribe and give a like to the video.